with us on Good Morning Sri Lanka, and we're talking about plus size fashion. That's a very nice way. Plus size fashion and how do you color coordinate. We ended up saying, Raffealla ended up saying that it's a complete myth that plus size women should not wear pastel shades. Yeah. And it all depends on the tone and the color, the warmth of whatever you're doing, whatever you're coordinating your color with when it comes to attire. So now, moving away a little bit from attire, Raffealla, when it comes to hair and makeup, generally, plus size women tend to feel like, their face looks fat, their nose looks chubby, those kind of small things really matter to them, especially when they go out. With the girls' night out or something like that, they are very concerned about the shape of their face and the their hairstyles and all that. But are there myths in that also? Because now, for example, I have heard a lot of things about not straightening your hair when you're little on the fat size, on the plus size, and having big waves and big curls actually compliments you. Is that true?
Not exactly.
Okay.
Taking myself and my sister as an example. Both of us, we are plus sizes, and she has long straight hair, and it compliments her a lot. But for me, when I straighten my hair, my face tend to look a bit onto the chubby side. So I think curls compliment me a lot more than straight hair. So in that case, it differs from sizes to sizes, as I said before, also with the clothes. And hair, of course, we have to change, and if you have like a round bit of a chubby face, you need to cover it up with a fringe maybe, or something like that, because getting like a clear face, like getting your face to be shown totally, I think it's not going to look very good at certain times, because it's going to look chubby, and
so it all depends on the person to person.
Yes,
and you can't have like a very categorized look saying try this look because you're this size. Is that possible?
You can try like a fringe or something, but for some people the fringe is not going to look good, if they have like a really tiny forehead. So in that case, then you're going to have little bit of matters there. So like maybe when it comes to makeup, like maybe like a bit of blusher, you have to cut your face, like like the blusher and the nose cut, and maybe the chin and everything. If you have like a double chin, blush it a bit more, like there are little details. Those things actually, it's like every plus size should do sort of things, like, because it's going to like make your face look a bit toned, proper, and have like a bit of a trimmed look. So those are little makeup tips, and and I'm not actually good with the makeup side, but still, like as a stylist, like when we actually get a plus size like not a model, but say like the model has a bit of a chubby face, then we recommend like maybe this sort of a blusher cut on the model, and the nose cut, and maybe like even the eyes work a lot, and like when you have like a bit of a fat face, when you actually work a little bit more on the eyes, the face tend to look a bit smaller. So those are little things that that you actually can work on your face, and make the face look a bit tinier.
So Raffealla, now talking about accessories, we were speaking actually when the break was on about shoes and how it makes us look taller, high heels, how it makes us look taller, and I was saying that I feel much more confident with high heels. But then some people they could have issues with wearing high heels and wearing certain kind of shoes. So in that case, generally looking taller obviously makes anyone look a bit more slimmer than usual, right? So likewise, using the usage of accessories, how do you sort of give advice to the viewers out there about the use of belts and the use of earrings and
belts?
Things like
actually, it plays like a really important role for plus sizes and skinny girls. So in that case, I think if a plus size is going for a really fat or like a big belt, thick belt, it's not actually going to look really good on you, because one thing, the belt is going to like anyways go around your waist or hip or lower waist, so or the higher waist. So that particular area of a plus size is definitely going to be a bit bigger, or like few inches bigger than a skinny person. So in that case, when you wear like a fat belt, a thick belt, so it's going to make that particular area look a bit more bigger. So in that case, like a thin chain belt, or like a really thin high-waisted belt, or like the tinier the belt is, you're going to look, it's going to define your waist.
True.
So I think plus sizes should always go for like defining your waist area, because then, maybe like some people say high-waisted jeans and skirts are not going to look good on plus sizes, but I think it looks fabulous on them.
Again, with the right cut, don't you think?
Yes, definitely with the right cut. And the belts, of course, it's going to look really good. And talking about accessories, the earrings and necklaces, I think when a plus size is going to wear a bit of a longer necklace, longer earrings, it's going to complement more, because it's going to give that length to you, to yourself, because anyways the plus size is going a bit horizontally.
Yes.
In that case, to give that vertical touch to you, accessories help a lot, like with earrings and long necklaces and, especially heels and platforms. It's a bit fad, but still it's like actually coming into the whole whole style. It's actually in style, and I think it's really cool when you can give bit of height to yourself, because then from couple of inches you're going to look slimmer and and trimmed down sort of.
True. Oh, interesting. I never thought of this whole vertical and horizontal thing. I should try that. Okay, so Raffealla, now looking at the current trend of plus size fashion, what do you think is modern? What do you think is the trend right now, that, or the say, let's take one step to the future and say, okay, this might be the trend in about a couple of years. So what can the plus size women who are watching us right now can try maybe? Is there any, step of faith that they can take towards fashion that you can recommend?
Yeah, like right now I think for plus sizes, the illusion prints, like say black and white and some illusion prints, it's going to look so good on them, because one thing, it's confusing. The prints are confusing. When you're wearing it, one thing, it's going to grab so much of attention. Secondly, you're going to look fabulous in it. And third thing, it's like such a trendy print and you're going to rock it basically. So in that case, there are like three good things about it. Okay. Apart from that, like I think the print itself, like say if it's like gonna be like something really with stripes, like something, a print played with stripes, it's gonna like just tone it in different ways, because it's gonna have like like an illusion happening with stripes. So like the entire structure is gonna go like in one direction.
Sure.
So you're gonna look slim, tall, and at the same time like kind of define. I think in that case, like illusion prints right now for plus size, it's going to be really fabulous. And apart from that, textures, like there was a time when like it was like a big no for plus sizes, no textures at all, because it's going to look so not good on them. True. But right now I think it's really cool. Okay. Say like little bit of fringing on a top bit, or like go with a skinny jean.
Yes.
It might look really cool on like certain plus sizes. I'm not telling on everyone, but different sizes, the way, and especially the way you carry it off, like being a plus size, and if you're not going to carry it off in a really good way, so the fringe might look more flabby or like bargy on you.
Yeah, so that all depends on how you define the way, the shape of your body, right?
Yeah,
so,
like like there's something that I really believe in, like what you wear is the reflection of yourself, as I told before.
Yes.
As well. So, and there should be like a positive attitude towards what you're wearing. Even though if you're not going to like it, if you're wearing it with that positive energy, people are going to exactly, that when it's there, like it looks good on you, no matter whether you're like a perfect model size or like a plus size or like a skinny person. It's just going to compliment you so much that the positive energy is so strong. Whoever is going to talk to you, meet you, or anything as such, they will be looking at you in a very positive manner. Like I think that works a lot, like with any size.
So basically, any size and any sized girl just have to be confident of their size, right?
Yes.
Confident,
because there's nothing that you can change right now, like unless you actually work hard for it. Like say if it's a skinny person, you have to go to the gym and work out and gain bit of pounds, and if it's a plus size, you have to again go to the gym. Same thing, like if you actually don't have time for it, why like be frustrated, depressed like throughout the entire time when you can find like different ways of looking good.
That's true. That's
so in that case, I think plus sizes should follow style and trends more than the skinny people, because
they can.
Yes, 90% of the girls are plus sizes in Sri Lanka.
Yes,
so in that case, like why be frustrated? Just grab anything you like, try to stylize it, like with accessories and shoes and hairstyle, makeup and everything, and still you can look really fabulous.
And if they have any more questions, they can always talk to Raffealla.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, I'll get a photo shoot or something with her.
Yeah,
which she was doing last night, by the way, and she was so busy last night we couldn't contact her, right, Raffealla? All right, so thank you so much, Raffealla, for being here. I had so much fun talking to you at the show and behind the scenes.
Yes,
We had a lot of fun times together. Thank you so much. I'm sure that the producer is going to call you for another show, hopefully soon. I wish you all the very best for all your future endeavors, and have fun and create more clothes for plus size women.
Definitely. That's so much of motivation there.
Yes, because there's so much of motivation on the sets.
I know.
Thank you so much for being here, Raffealla.
Thank you so much.
So that's the end of our segment for today, for this morning. After the break, you'll be joining Mitzi's, and they're going to teach you how to make very, very nice cheesecake. And then we're going to have a segment about how to aid a person when they choke. So don't go anywhere.